Hey everybody, how are all my friends here on OnlyFans? Well, it's a very cold and dreary and kind of off and on rainy day today. It just feels like winter. Not quite blizzard winter up north, but it's cold for Florida. And I feel sorry for the people that spent a lot of money to come down here and get a suntan because you're not gonna get one unless you're in a tanning bed. So I thought it's only appropriate. Let's make something hot today. And I'm making you an Irish coffee. Now what you can't see, haven't seen, is that this is pretty much a standard glass with a handle. This recipe is kind of an amalgamation of one I just looked up and one that I had at the Ritz Carlton in Dublin years ago. So it's as pretty authentic as I can get it. First, I filled this glass up full of really warm water, hot water. Then I dumped it out. Then I filled it up with boiling water. So now it's really, really warm. So I've got some good strong coffee here. I'm gonna fill this about halfway up. Maybe just a tiny bit more. And then I'm going to add, now, my recipe called for granulated sugar, but I remember the one in the Ritz was brown sugar. So I'm using kind of a combo of cane. So it's a little darker. And stir. I put a whole 2 teaspoons in here. Hey, you want it sweet. What do you think comes next? Yep. Some good Irish whiskey. And this calls for an ounce. Now in this size of a glass, let's see if it's even gonna fit. Oh yeah, just enough room for. If you notice, I have a lot of clothes on today. It's cold out, and I've got a project going on in the garage. It's kind of chilly out there, so I'll take you out in a little bit and you can see what I'm working on. And then you can see the progress of it over the next week or so. Hopefully it's gonna be done by the weekend, so I'm gonna stir that again. Okay, heavy whipping cream. And what you wanna do is you wanna take this, I don't know if you can see it, and just float it over the top of the spoon. Along the side of the glass. Now I have to pay attention here. I just may not wait until later to cocktail hour to have this. Almost there. There we are. It almost, actually this weather reminds me of Ireland and about the time that I was there. Look at that. Irish coffee. Gotta get down with the coffee. Oh, delish. You want a sip? I think if I make that again, I'm gonna use an even darker roast. But it's the perfect combination of sugar. And the reason you wanna warm that glass is because the minute you pour that cream in, everything cools down. So that's my Irish coffee. You wanna see what I'm wearing? Very simple today. Not a lot of makeup, just some old holy blue jeans because I'm gonna go out and work on a project and I didn't wanna get all dressed up and be out in the garage and be cold. I just have on some favorite ripped jeans, some half cowboy boots, a lace top. Let me turn around, I'll walk this way for you. Yahoo! And no, they're there's not much of that. So I'm getting there in this place. As I said before, there's a real shortage of storage. So what I'm going to do here is a little different. I'm going to take the phone off the tripod. I'm going to walk out to my garage. It's still kind of a mess out here. This is still a work in progress. There, you can see how that leads right into the dining room. Laundry's behind me. And here is the project that I'm working on. I don't know if you can see. It is a dresser. And yes, it's very French. So what I've already done with this is I've cleaned it really well. I've used a degreaser on it. There, you can see a little better. I've used a degreaser on it. And next I'm going to sand it just lightly. And then after that, a primer. Maybe one coat only. This is supposed to be a special primer from the folks at HGTV. Pardon me, but it's getting to be allergy season again. And then I might add a second coat, we'll see. And then I'm going to paint it in a metallic silver. And then when that is done, I'm going to take a little bit of metallic gold and weave it through it because I want it to match this dresser that's in my bedroom that I have already. Now I'm adding another dresser because remember I went from 5 closets to 2. So I've done all kinds of things in here in the living room. This is dark. I don't have any lights on yet. Let me turn on a light or two. I found this right here the other day at a vintage store. So it's a perfect place for my bird cage. And it's got some extra storage and I have some lingerie in here and some handbags. So hopefully when I get this new dresser done, all of that lingerie, and I have tons of lingerie, believe me, is going to go into that dresser here. Let me pop this back up on the phone. There. Oops, my top crept up. So that's it. You can watch it in progress. I might do something. I might film it this week, but I'm going to still hold it for next week. So I'm getting there. I love it, even though it's little. And just about 3 days ago, I put up my bird feeder. And today, just now, as I got ready to turn the camera on, there was a chickadee at the feeder. I know you're thinking, oh, big deal. Listen, I've been a bird watcher since I was 10 years old. And believe me, a serious bird watcher. I have the Audubon book and I have the times and dates when I see a certain species and I write it down. And I can go back, way back into the 70s where I saw a rose-breasted grosbeak. I know that kind of turns you on, doesn't it? Anyway, they're here. It's gonna take a while, and my sister bought me a bird bath as a housewarming gift. We haven't put that in yet. And so both of those are right outside my little desk window that looks over the backyard. I'm so excited I can't stand it. Yes, I'm a nerd. So you're seeing the real domestic side of Anneke today. And you know what? I love it. And I love that you're here. Thank you so much for subscribing. And if you want to keep track of what I'm up to, just hit that little bell. Of course, you've already subscribed. Or if you want to see more, follow the link. Actually, the name to my Twitter page, it's Twitter at Anneke Nordstrom. and I'll list it there for you. It's really easy to do. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Namaste.